Leafs, Habs, Saturday night, nothing like it. In Montreal at the Bell Center tonight, the Leafs prevail 3-2 against the Montreal Canadiens, and God, they didn't look great. I'll be real with you. They didn't look good tonight, but they got the 2 points. They got the win. Samsonov was great yet again. Awesome. Before we go any further, Leafs fans, do not forget to hit follow up the TikTok page down below, because when I get an opportunity, life has just been so busy recently. When I have an opportunity, I'll be going live during games, so we can watch the games together. I've done one already. It was the first Boston game, which didn't go well, but I was there live. All right, so go check that out. Link is in the description, or go to TO Sports Talk on TikTok. It'd be a lot of fun to talk to you guys on there. And I do little videos as well on there as well. So go follow up the page. I would really appreciate that. Now, Leafs win it 3-2 in Montreal. You won. Great. Woo, fantastic. No matter what clown show that either team puts on the ice, you know it's going to be a good hockey game, right? Montreal right near the bottom of the standings. Leafs going to be in the playoffs yet again. But don't care. It's Leafs Montreal. It's going to be a tight game, and it was yet again. Now, let's break down this game because it's a wild one. First things first, before the hockey game, we hear that Simone Benoit is not playing. And here comes Joel Edmondson. I'm like, oh, that's fine. Why the hell is Timothy Liljegren on the ice? Has Sheldon and the coaching staff not watched this guy recently? He's been unplayable. And he was yet again tonight. What did he do today? I know he took an awful penalty. There's that. No points. Penalty. Even player. Penalty minutes. One shot. One hit. What do you do? Sorry, I know all the horned up analytic guys say, oh, he's really good. He's awful to watch. Right? And watching Benoit, we all love him to death. And he sits in the press box. Now, Mitch Marner doesn't play today. Had a nasty fall against the Boston Bruins, and obviously did not go to morning skate, didn't go to practice, this and that. And he did not play tonight as well. So, a couple things to talk about there. 38 seconds into the hockey game. A 2-on-1, Cole Caulfield across to Michael Matheson, who doesn't shoot it initially, goes to the backhand. Samsonov, I don't know where the hell he was going. And he buries in 1-0 Montreal 38 seconds into this contest. 38 seconds. And the way this Leaf team has been recently with the Boston stuff and the playing horrific against Buffalo, getting 2 points, but really not looking good. The last thing you wanted against the Montreal Canadiens on a Saturday night is a goal 38 seconds into the game. Awful. And shots on goal in the first period ended up being 9 apiece. But we go into the second period down a goal. And 39 seconds in, interesting how David Kampf is out there with Bobby McMahon. Kampf gets to the blue line, and McMahon chips it around Arbor Jack Guy, who, look, again, I don't watch a lot of Arbor Jack Guy. I don't. Obviously, when he's fighting guys, I guess we do. But that's an awful play. When you're pinching up like that, either take the body or get the damn puck. He got neither, and McMahon chips the puck around him, and now it's a 2-on-1 the other way as McMahon comes down and rips it past Sam Montembeault, and we're tied at 1. Kampf with the lone assist at 39 seconds of the second period, and we're tied. Late in the period, Kelly Arnkrug with a nice little flip out of the zone and into the middle of the ice for Max Domi to turn on the afterburners against his former team, gets to the puck and fires it underneath the arm of Sam Montembeault. And the Leafs have a 2-1 lead with under 2 minutes to go in the second period. And after that goal, I'm like, boys, just don't allow a goal going into the third. And they allowed some grade A opportunities, but no goals. And in the second period, shots on goal were 13-10 in favor of the Montreal Canadiens. Then in the third period, under 5 minutes in, Timothy Liljegren wraps the guy up behind the Leafs net, and it is a penalty for holding. Yeah, it is a penalty. It's not the referee making a bad call. It's an actual penalty. And then Newhook just comes walking right down Broadway. Meanwhile, McCabe and Brody, who are standing right in front of each other, are just off to the side of New Hook and don't go towards the guy. And he just beat Samsonov clean. It's just, I don't know what the hell they were doing defensively on that penalty kill. The penalty kill continues to struggle for the Leafs. And there's a power play marker at 5:05 of the third period. And we are tied at 2. Again, what does Timothy Liljegren actually do? Well, I'll talk about that in a second here. Late in the period, actually, no, what am I talking about? Less than 7 minutes into the third period, less than 7 minutes left in the third period. Domi enters the offensive zone, cross-ice pass to Jake McCabe, and John Tavares drives the net hard. McCabe fires the puck low because you're not going to freeze that puck, and Sam Montembeault kicks the puck up into John Tavares' gut. His gut or his arm or whatever it hit, and it goes into the back of the net. Smiles all around for JT because goal number 20 on the season and point number 400 as a Toronto Maple Leaf. And more importantly, the Leafs now lead at 3-2. And some crazy things happen near the end. They get a power play because I think it was Yarncroc tripping up. Was it Matheson? I think it might have been. And they have a 6-on-4. And then Army is, I don't know, he is a slash from Brody. I mean, it was a slash, but also the boarding on Edmondson should have been called. And if you're not going to call one, don't call the other. They don't. It's still 6-on-4 for Montreal. Edmondson does a great job just closing off Slatkovsky. Obviously, he got the shot through that hit the post. I think Samsonov got a piece of it. But a really good job from Edmondson. And defensively, the Leafs were able to hang on there late to prevail 3-2 against the Montreal Canadiens. They got outshot 9-8 in the third period and 31-27 for the game. Again, they didn't play a great hockey game, but they got 2 points and they move on, right? Now, special teams-wise, Leafs power play continues to struggle. 0 for 2 there. Habs were 1 for 4. Now, player stats. Max Domi, goal and assist, a +2. Tavares, goal, +2. Bobby McMahon, goal and a +1. Brody, assist, and on his left side, a +3. Kelly Yarncroc, an assist and a +2. That line of John Tavares, Max Domi. Was it Max Domi tonight? No, it was Bert with him, wasn't it? Was Bert a +2? Hold on a minute. No, he wasn't. Was he a dash? He was a -1, so he must not have been on that line. I don't know. And he was in the top line tonight, so it was Domi on the wing. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm not even going to try. Everything was all jumbled up today, so whatever. But Yarncroc with an assist and a +2. McCabe assists a +1. Camp assists a +1. Now, Timothy Liljegren, guys. Okay? Let me tell you something. He doesn't do much, okay? You think, well, is he a point getter? Is he not offensive? He has 17 points. He had 2 goals this year. He's a +1. He has 64 hits. He plays almost 20 minutes a night. What does he do? I mean, watch the Boston game defensively. Dude was Swiss cheese. I think it was the first Boston game. It was awful. So what does he do other than be a right-handed defense? If that dude shot left, he'd be in the AHL right now or on another team. But because he's a right shot, he's getting that extended opportunity. But there comes a point where he's just not good. And we're seeing that. For his entire career, he really hasn't done anything to jump out at any point. Like, I'm through his career stats right now. His career high in points, 23. You know, he had 18 last year, and sure, he's at 17 this season, but albeit, what are the minutes, minutes per game last season? 17 and a half, he's averaging over 19 this year. You know, he just doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot this season. I don't know, it's not really fun to watch. And seeing Benoit up in the standings kind of sucks. Now, Ilya Samsonov was brilliant. He really was. Yet again, 3 consecutive games for the Leafs with him in the net that he has won the Leafs. The Rangers game? Like, do I need to say any more? If you watched that game last Saturday night, you know how much of an impact he made on that game. Basically got them the points. Right? And then you go to the Buffalo game where nobody played well, but he allowed 1 goal on 25 shots and had a couple of really nice saves at the end of regulation and the Tage Thompson one in overtime to allow Matthews to score the OT winner. Awesome. And then Montreal tonight, 2 goals on 31 shots, a .935 save. Since he's come back from his, shout out Aaron Rodgers, darkness retreat, he's been outstanding. He really, really has. Now that leads to my next thing, and my last thing for the video. The next game for the Leafs is on Thursday against the Philadelphia Flyers, and a few things. 1, Hope Marner's back. 2, with Edmondson and Dewar getting more of an opportunity now to practice with these guys a little bit. They have some time. They have like 3 or 4 days now to work together. It's going to be interesting to see what they do on Thursday, but hopefully Marner's back. And for the love of God, put Simon Benoit in the lineup. Like, let's not piss around and fart around here, Sheldon and coaching staff. He's one of your better defensive defensemen. Oh, you snap a pass. Liljegren stinks, man. He's almost impossible to watch. He was getting out-muscled by Cole Caulfield tonight. Dude's 5'8". Should not be happening. Leaving it at that. Marner hopefully back. Benoit hopefully in. And you've got to give Samsonov some run here. You threw Joe Wall under the bus by throwing him against the Bruins twice after an Arizona start for his first game back. But Samsonov's buzzing. Let his confidence grow. So in Philly on Thursday, 7:30 puck drop, I want to see Sammy in that net. I'll leave it at that. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the result, I guess, and Ilya Samsonov, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. He has not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game? For the Toronto Maple Leafs, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you're not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Jay's Edition tomorrow, recapping this past week's games. And for the Raptors, later tonight, they're in action right now against the Portland Trailblazers. What's the score in that game right now? 33-16. Okay, well, I'll talk to you guys post-game no matter what. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're not back in action until Thursday, as they're in Philly taking on the Flyers and John Tortorella, because, boy, he had a meltdown tonight. 7:30 puck drop there at Wells Fargo. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the win today. Talk to you guys then.